The Chinese consumers are sophisticated consumers. And I'm very bullish about China producing champions. China becoming more disruptive and more innovative is a source for disruptive thinking and disruptive new ways of working. I mean, we continue investing in China. Obviously, we just set up a head office and a headquarters in Shanghai for China. We nominated a year ago a chief Asia officer, Dr. Chen Pu, who is now who is located in Shanghai and leads the strategy makeup for China and for Asia as a whole. And he reports directly to me. So you see that we have executive leadership now sitting in China. And the responsibility he has is to build a strategy China for China and how we're going to do it by vertical and by sector. So we are very happy that we were proactive to start this job, and because we could see that this is necessary as a second evolution for our company in China. Number two, we continue investing in production. You just mentioned we doubled our compounding, in Syensqo. So we are very happy with the investments we are doing. Our customers are asking us to be closer to them, and the demand in lightweighting, electrification, compounding at the service of healthcare, of industrial needs, biotechnology. So we have also collaboration with the biotech companies, with academia. It's important for us to find talents because it's all about talents and talents and talents. So having collaboration with academia is so critical for us. We are building that roadmap for mobility, be it in automotive or with Comac, for example. We are one of the largest partner of Comac, and we are looking at all the personal care, home care. We have a large business in home care and personal care, which is at the service of the consumers. So the Chinese consumers are sophisticated consumers, right? So we go with our customers and their needs. So midterm, long term, very, very bullish about China. And China, getting probably in the next level of building efficient value chain in China for China and for exports from China. And I'm very bullish about the China producing champions who are going to go and invest in other regions. So, for example, BYD and CATL may probably invest in Europe. So it's almost the other way around. 30 years ago, China was asking foreign investors to onshore technologies. Now other regions are asking Chinese OEMs and industry players to onshore their own technologies because they are disruptive, because China moved from maybe imitation 30 years ago to innovations. We can come because we know the region, we know the framework, we know the regulatory, frameworks, which can be very different from China. And we have value chains. We have already, production, right? In Europe, for example, for mobility, for batteries applications, for connectivity, for many other things. So when the Chinese OEMs want to build transplants in Europe, right? They should consider onshoring everything and building the resilient, cost-effective value chains they champion in China, right? Because just transporting goods from China to Europe and raw materials may not work longer term. And there you have some specialty products which have, which are compliant with European regulatory framework. So indeed, we see it as a big opportunity to support Chinese transplants to establish a reliable, compliant, cost-effective and modern infrastructure in Europe, for example. From the low carbon economy, China has a goal of 2060. Our company Syensqo is going to be neutral by 2040. Why? Is because we started working on our One Planet strategy since 2019 very effectively. And by the way, we do it while being profitable. It's important that you have both. It's not one or the other. So in China, we've done the same. Now our China operations run with 100% electricity from renewables. China is building and investing a lot in renewables, and this is good for us and for the industry. And all our, solutions and materials is all about making our customer more sustainable. It's doing more with less. It's being more efficient. It's cutting the waste and having more circular products. We already reached 16% of our sales are circular today. We started with the single digits back in 2019, and we're going to hit 18% before 2030. So you see that sustainability is in our DNA, and we do it profitably. On China, is the industrial hub of the world today, specifically on the chemical industry. Half of the output of chemical industry comes from China. China will continue leading, the setup of those value chain, even if you see localization and onshoring in the United States of America and Europe, right, happening. And China has demand, Asia has demand, which gonna be onshored, right? We need skilled people, quality people, which we have in China, so that's important, right? And demand is becoming more sophisticated, right? With high value, right? More sustainable, because the youth of China is also more aware about the impact on the planet and Earth, right? And we found the right environmental footprints, the right, I would say, stability, right? We know what to expect in China, right? Well, I mean, innovation is our bread and butter. I mean, to give you an idea, our company every year brings 20% of sales done with product less than 5 years old, right? So every year we bring new sales with new product less than 5 years old, which tells you that in 5 years we completely churn our portfolio, we change it, right? So innovation is critical for us. We set up one of the largest global R&D centers is in Shanghai. I had the honor to build a new satellite when I became a CEO back in 2019, our Magnolia Research and Development Center. We have capable people. So China today, our Chinese R&D and innovators from Shanghai exports innovation outside China. So today our R&D center in China is one of the best automated in the world. They use Gen AI. They have innovation in materials for electrification and connectivity and lightweighting. We signed a collaboration with an MOU with Sinopec a few months ago, 2 months ago. I was here in China. And we aim to have more collaboration on thermoplastic composites, which are material which are more circular than the composite material we are using today. We have biotechnology, engagements with startups in China, and we have academia, obviously, engagements with Fudan, with Eastern China University, right? Technology. So, and we like that because it's important to bring academia on board to invent, or the innovation of tomorrow and the day after tomorrow. So yeah, I mean, Syensqo is all about science. We are a scientific company, and the separation from Solvay was about making Syensqo focused on specialties. And specialties means that you have to drive your innovation forward, because a specialty is a specialty till it becomes a commodity. So the only way we win as a company is through innovation, is through being close to our customers, including in China. And as I say, China becoming more disruptive and more innovative is a source for insights for us, is a source for disruptive thinking and disruptive I would say, new ways of working, which is good for China and outside China.